Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Kyle here with Family Firearm Reviews, and today we're going to take Lauren's red dots, her two favorite pistols. We threw red dots on them, and we're going to see which one she comes out with on top. So in this hand, I have my Stoeger STR 9S Combat. Now this is one that doesn't get a lot of love. We've done a couple reviews on it. It's hit and miss with you guys out there, but for the package, I'm telling you, you get 3 mags, you get suppressor height sights, you get a suppressor ready barrel, you get a mag well, you get interchangeable back straps, you get a pretty decent trigger. I think we got this out the door for like $380, right? We threw a cheap, I think we paid 50, 60 bucks for this UTG red dot. It's actually green dot on there, and it runs great. It comes with suppressor height sights, so you can co-witness. This actually has all the mounting plates that come with the STR 9S. So it's a nice little package. Holster's a little hard to find, but you can get one from, I think it's Alien Gear, they have one. So Alien Holsters has a holster for this that you can get to fit the suppressor height sights. It has a different grip angle, and you know, it's really a good undercut. I mean, there's a lot of features in here for that $380 price range. Throwing that cheap optic on here, this is your cheap competition gun, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to order that holster. I might run it in the IDPA shoots that I compete in here once a month. So we're going to run that head-to-head against our Walther PDP F. So this was something we sought out. We had a little bit of trouble finding it in our area, but when we got it, we did get the Ameriglo red dot on there. The problem is you cannot co-witness because the sights are so low on the PDP F. I do like the serrations a little better on the PDP F, and the grip is very slender. It fits really comfortably in your hand. You've got that reduced trigger reach on this one. So we're gonna see, is she happy with this one, with the red dot, or is the Stoeger gonna come out on top? The Stoeger does weigh a little bit more. I can feel it in my hand for weight-wise. What are we gonna go with? Are we gonna go with a little bit more expensive, $600, $700? And then we did get the optic for free, or otherwise you'd have to put a $200 optic. They do send you the proper optic plate though with the Walther. So I went, once we picked it up, I told them what we had. They mailed it to me. It took them about 7 days. This one does come with a lot of different plates with it, and they are actually metal plates, not plastic. So I know we did the Smith & Wesson M&P all metal, and it has optics ready, but the plates are plastic, so I thought that was weird. So these actually come pretty well set up. You can adjust the sights here for windage and elevation, as you can see here. They've got adjustment screws. So there's a lot of features on here that we're not getting here. But I'm gonna tell you, you can adjust windage and elevation on here, but you got 3 white dots. Here we've got our fiber optic sights. Can co-witness if our optic were to go bad, cracked, something were to happen. Can't co-witness here just because of the way it's mounted. We also have, you know, our fluted mag well, and we also have large base plates. So I think these are 20 round mags or 21 round mags. Where with these, we have the 15s that came with it. Stoeger came with 3 mags. PDP F only came with 2. So you're gonna have to run that. So today we're gonna run them head to head, 50 rounds each. I'm gonna shoot some, Lauren's gonna shoot some, and at the end, we're gonna give you our opinions. Sometimes we come down on the same side, sometimes we come down on the opposite side. So let's see how we're gonna come down today. Let's get to the important stuff. Let's get out to shooting. So I'm gonna start out with the Stoeger to see if I still know what I'm doing. 5 yards, a little green dot. We'll go from there. Pretty good tight group. First one was a little high. Second 2 are touching right in the red. Now we've got the Walther, and I'm gonna take my 3 shots with that. Same target. I've circled my STR shots, so let's see if the Walther's any better. Oh, maybe if I racked it. Well, 1 high, 1 low, and I think I put the last one in the middle. Yep, right with my STR ones. So, just had to get a little feel for it.
I love this gun so much. Buy a Stoeger. Buy this Stoeger. There's nothing stopping you.
So Lauren definitely, I'm pretty sure, shot better with the Stoeger, which kind of blows my mind, but I'm gonna take my turn with the Stoeger, and then maybe we'll throw the suppressor on here and let her take a shot. Ooh, that trigger got me there. That trigger got me there. Man, I hate to say it, but for a budget gun, this really runs. And I mean, even this optic, like 50 bucks. So for $400, you've got a gun you could compete with. So I don't see a downside yet. Now I'm gonna take my turn with Walther PDP F and see if I can outdo myself like I did on the Stoeger. Man, I was really impressed with that. I definitely do shoot better with that Stoeger, a little bit of extra weight. And I actually like the green over the red dot. It's a little bigger MOA, I think, too. This one's a little crisp. It's a nice dot, just, I think the Stoeger might be coming down on the victory side today.
I mean, I'm super cool right now. This is amazing.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Kyle and Lauren here with Family Firearm Reviews. Today we did a head-to-head of Lauren's two favorites. I think these are hands down some of her favorites.
They are.
We definitely sought this one out for her. We came across that one at our local gun store, Nick's Bullseye Firearm in Homer City, and she just had to have it. Thought it was real cool.
It was such a random buy. You were like, hey, I brought this home, and it was a Stoeger, and I was like, what's that? I was like, nobody's even heard of that. I'm not going to like that. I love this gun.
Yeah, and she wanted this to try out because the reduced reach, the better grip, you know, the F, They don't say it's for female, but it was designed for the female in mind if you watch all their literature. But I don't mind shooting it either. I think it's a great shooting gun. The trigger feels good. The nice ambi slide stop slide release. You can swap the mag release the other side. The sights are a little bit to be desired. It's nice that you can adjust for windage and elevation in the rear, but they do give you the mounting plate, so you do get that. And ours did come with this Ameriglo. So the package was good, right? We do have a plastic guide rod here. We do have a full pick rail, so it's not a bad firearm. And you get the same over here, except they actually have a metal guide rod. You do get a pick rail in the front, and this one is not threaded. I think we paid a little over $500 for this. We got this one for like $380 out the door. It comes with threaded barrel, as you can see. You can throw a suppressor on it. And I'm gonna tell you what side of the fence I came down on. This wasn't bad. I didn't hate it. But I'm gonna go with the Stoeger and the Budget optic, because the trigger on the Stoeger is actually better than this. And I know this has one of the best triggers coming on a striker fire. Like, that's the gun industry's agreement. And it's not bad. It's not terrible. It is great. It's better than a Glock. And I know Glock fans are going to go nuts. But it does have a great trigger. But this trigger, it even caught me off guard. It's so light, right? What did you think?
Now, I mean, like you said, these are my two favorite guns. I really enjoy shooting both of them. But I will say that overall, for all of the features that you're getting in that PDP F, for all of those designs that they put in there specifically to solve grip strength problems, to make it a little bit lighter, to make it easier to cycle through and use, all of that already exists in this gun. There's a little bit more weight, and there are a couple things that I think are a lot better. The texture here along the back is a little bit more aggressive, but it's not scratchy like you have on that one. So it really allows you to get a better placement and a firmer grip, and your hand's not going to move around in there. And you're not going to get that rub or that blister like you're going to get at the end of the day here. I can rack it a little bit easier than I can the PDP F, and for a gun that's designed to be simple in that way, it's another check for the Stoeger for me. Since we shot this the first time, I've been saying this is a really, really slept on gun. Nobody's talking about it, nobody's shooting it, and it's really, really great. And having it beside that today really just showed me that even more. Even if it's just 2 to 3% better, I shot better with it and I enjoyed shooting it more.
No, we did your accuracy test. She was right in the red with both of them. These are her normal shoots, so she's most comfortable with these. But I mean, throughout the day, transitioning, she could transition easier with the Stoeger than she could with the Walther, right?
Yep. Once you move out to the spread and you're shooting around the range, I found this green dot that we spent $50 on to be really sharp. It's a nice size, and you can follow it really quickly. I mean, I had no issue with it at all. And then with that Ameriglo, which is technically a much nicer dot, I just couldn't pick it up as quickly. So whether it's me or it's the sight, I'm just having a little bit better experience with the Stoeger.
Yeah, and I mean, they're both great firearms, but I'm going to agree with her. The way that this one feels, it feels good, but you do have the finger grooves, and they do fit. Like, that sounds weird. The undercut under the trigger is actually better here, as you can see on the Stoeger, than we do have on the PDP, right? So there's no real undercut. So when I get my hand there, it's flat. When I get my hand on this one, I'm really getting up in there. I've got a place for my thumb. The mag release is the only thing that I think is left to be desired here. It's a little shallow to the gun. If they made that a little bigger, I think that that would be better in the long run. This one has a better mag release, just it's right there. It's really a bit more pronounced, but they do have a little bit of protection underneath. Again, I'm gonna tell you guys, go out, grab a Stoeger. Now this is the combat, so it has a different trigger than all the other ones, right? The Stoeger full size, the STR9C. This is the STR9S combat. It has a different trigger than all the other ones, and I'm gonna tell you, I think there's probably $30 or $40 between this and the full size. You get 3 magazines, the mag well, all this stuff came on it, minus the suppressor, right? And then we did pick that up. So for $400 from here back, you could have a competition gun that you could run out to the range and compete with probably a Canic. You could go against some M&Ps, you know, things of that nature. I think you could really take this out and have a good time. And I'm hands down, today sold me. I'm gonna have to go buy the I don't like the Alien holsters, they're not my favorite, but I'm gonna go buy one for this. And I think next month when the competition comes up, I'm gonna run this through it and see how it does. So we appreciate you checking it out. Today, our winner was the Stoeger STR 9S Combat, and that's where we landed together.
Yeah.
So, see you guys next time. Remember, check out some of those links below. Thanks for watching our video. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel.
Comment below. We want to hear from you. Get more content from Family Firearm Reviews by joining our Patreon and checking out the links